My name is Benedict Owusu. A packed weekend we anticipate in the world of sports, from the local scene to the international scene, with specific attention on Ashanti Gold and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They will be involved in the CAF Champions League as well as the CAF Confederation Cup. Also, the English Premier League, the other major European leagues are back after the international break. Yesterday, Jordan Ayew was named as Crystal Palace Player of the Month. 2 goals in the month for the side, one against Manchester United and also the other against his former team Aston Villa. More of that to come, but we have to start here on the local scene, and massive weekend for Ashanti Gold and Kumasi Asante Kotoko as both play in the CAF Interclub competitions. For Ashanti Gold, they will take on RS Berkane at the Obuasi Linkley Stadium tomorrow, with Kumasi Asante Kotoko playing against Etoile du Sahel at the Babara Sports Stadium. Well, football scout Ebenezer Sifa thinks both teams have what it takes to defeat their opponents. He wants the two teams to be clinical in front of goal in order to score more goals.
Playing the North Africans in Confederation Champions League has always been difficult for Ghanaian clubs, and I don't remember the last time a Ghanaian side beat them not less than 3 goals here in Ghana. But it's possible for Ice Gold and Kotoko to do same. The kind of players that Kotoko possesses and Ice Gold, I have no doubt that they can go beyond Etoile du Sahel and then the Moroccan counterparts who's coming to play Ice Gold on Saturday. But I said on one station yesterday that the Ice Gold, they've proven that they can score more goals in Obuasi. They need to be sharp up front, do a lot of pressing, and as I said earlier on, their back four need to be fully concentrated on the game. These Arabs, at least they saw the Meteors playing Nigerian here, how they behave on the field of play when they had a goal. So you don't need to wait for them to get a goal before you go and fight over there. They should just finish the game here. And to the Kumasi Asante Kotoko last, I believe that their support will be there. Everybody will be expecting Kotoko to excel. And of course, I rightly said that the coach Zachary Hassan should be able to put the players at the right position and also make sure that he pushes his men on. Definitely it's going to be a moveful play, but he should rely on his best players on the day, and I believe that with that, Kotoko and Asgold will definitely go through.
All right, so football scout Coach Eben, backing both Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Ashanti Gold to win their respective games this weekend in the CAF Confederation Cup and the CAF Champions League. Let's stay with Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Of course, they will have the fans behind them at the Babara Stadium on Sunday. We can hear from their skipper, Felix Anan.
We can't disappoint all these 42,000 and then, let me say, millions of people around the world, who are supporting Kotoko. So they are a massive part of us, and then they are the number 12, which always encourages us to do well and then to win for them. Because when you play every game, the expectation is always high. So when you want to become a big player, if you have the chance to play for Kotoko, you have to be privileged and then do your best. So it's just a simple message to them. Just give out your best, and then your career will change. Then we are going to work very hard, and then we'll try and progress to the good stage. In life, you always have to believe. We are not looking at a big club or not, and this is the Champions League. No matter what you do, you are not going to face a small club. So we are expecting that. We know it's going to be tough. So we are mentally strong and mentally ready for every task that comes ahead. But we believe, no matter what happens, we always believe, because that is what we have now.
All right, there will be more on Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Ashanti Gold in our subsequent sports bulletins. But away from that, Black Meteors return home to a rapturous welcome at the Kotoka International Airport yesterday. Well, this was after they defeated Algeria by a goal to 0 to book a place in this month or next month, under 23 Africa Cup of Nations, which will be hosted in Egypt. Well, very exciting scenes at the airport with massive cheering from the Ghana Supporters Union. Coach Ibrahim Tanko had this to say about the amazing reception.
Yeah, sure. I think looking at only qualified to play the AFCON, the way the supporters came, I think Ghanaians love their football, and we are also going to do everything possible, to qualify to the Olympic.
You must be very proud of yourself and these players. Qualification didn't come that easy. In terms of what was it that after the game you told them? Because I saw how the dressing room, you guys said Bernard Tipete prayed, and what was it that you told them after the game?
I think they feel a lot of pressure after the first game, and it took us 2 to 3 days to talk to them individually and then as a group, and I think the response they are giving give the technical team hope that yes, it was a bad day, and when we went there, I mean, they met, only the players met and speak as well, and then now we, the technical team, also give them the confidence that we can win the game here, because they are not a bad players, it's just a mistake. And I think it was a collective win, and I mean, we have to commend all of us.
Now, skipper Yayebua, just as his coach, was overwhelmed and thanked the supporters for showing up at the airport.
Because we were expecting this session, and we are proud that everybody came to support us, and for us it's going to be very nice and to work really hard.
What does this say to what you guys did out there?
It's fantastic. I mean, we played a good game, we won, and then that's the most important thing. We qualified, and then now we are focused on the AFCON, and we'll see what happens.
The support was huge, but after the game you played here, it wasn't as we've seen here. This must be very pleasing.
Yeah, you know, I told a lot of people, like, we drew 1-1 here, and then that gives us the confidence. Because if we won maybe 2-1, maybe when we go there we relax, okay, we are leading. But the 1-1 that we drew here give us the confidence and make sure that we are going there, we're going to work really hard, and that's exactly what we did, and then we got a win.
Well, we'll still stay with the Black Meteors, and Chief Football Scout Ebenezer Sefa, who's been with the team throughout the qualifiers, want government and the GFA to pay attention to junior national teams following the predicament the team had to go through to qualify.
It's about their character. I'm talking about the playing body. They have a good character, good mental toughness, and on the whole, they believe in their quality that they have, and with the support from the able technical men headed by Coach Danko, I think that they were able to go all out irrespective of the hardship that they went through here. Even after the game in Accra, we saw the kind of comment that came from some media men, notable Ghanaians, former players, and all that. But these boys were very positive about what they were doing because they believe in their qualities. And as the coach said earlier on, the players met themselves, they spoke to each other, and they realized that they have the quality to go all out to beat the Algerians. And the technical also gave them the confidence, and exactly what happened on the field of play.
What must be done now going forward for this team to go out there and excel?
Well, I believe that the junior national teams needs to be looked at, and there's no doubt Ghana has not got quality. As much as we open we widen our scouting system and also make sure that we get the right players on time, and also the authorities should do well. I mean, and then get closer to the team, motivate them. It's not about money. It's about how you help them in terms of their logistics, and like the buses that they use for training, security at their hotel and all that.
Well, we'll still stay here on the local scene, and Minister for Inner City and Zongo Development, Dr. Mustafa Ahmed, has called on the youth at Medina to appreciate the newly built AstroTurf. Now, the unveiling of the facility, he urged them to take good care of that facility.
It beats my imagination. This edifice doesn't exist anywhere in our country. And the sports minister is here. He will tell you there is no AstroTurf that has these facilities anywhere in Ghana. It has a basketball court, multi-purpose place where you can play tennis, lawn tennis. It has a children's playground. It has a five-a-side. It has changing rooms for teams, CCTV cameras. This is of international standard. And the deputy minister was just telling me how in Morocco, pitches like this are being used even for international matches. And Ghana, as he said, is hosting the 2023 Africa Games. And definitely this facility will come in handy. It will be used for international matches and at that time. And we are saying this on authority because we understand that those small number of young people are determined that once it is an MPP government project that is going to bring beauty to the place, they will not agree. They will continue to disrupt it and put misinformation on social media. Well, today, when the Ministry of Sports and the GFA makes their pronouncement about the standard nature of this pitch and how it is going to be used for second division matches and everything, we won't argue with them anymore. But this project will go on. And people who want to come and destroy this place or destroy anything here, quite frankly, we will teach them that this country is a country of laws. If this edifice, if it was capable of being uprooted, We would have just uprooted it simply, leave them back with their Sakura Park, and take it to any of your hometowns. Anybody who mentioned their hometown. Sogakope, maybe we'll take it to Sogakope or Boku, then we can have our peace. But it is not possible for us to destroy this project. We can't dismantle it. Millions of Ghanaian government taxpayer money has gone into making this standard beautiful pitch where you are going to have premier divisions come and play football, and then you still sit down and argue about it and say that you are going to go on demonstration, you are going to destroy the thing, you won't allow the thing to continue. This is my last word on the matter, because we've been coming here since April and explaining to them, showing them the FIFA certification, telling them GFA certification, they still wouldn't listen. So now it seems to me that it is not reason that they are looking for. They are looking for all of us to resolve this matter the brutish way. And I'm not sure that any ordinary citizen can come against the state on the turf of brutishness and win. You can't take the state on lawlessness and win. You can't.
All right, so the message is loud and clear. Those of you at Medina, the youth, please take good care of the facility. That is coming from Dr. Mustafa Hamid. Well, I made mention of the English Premier League and La Liga, as well as the other major European leagues bouncing back this weekend after the international break last week. So the English Premier League is on with Liverpool, Newcastle United starting it off on tomorrow. That's the early kickoff at Anfield, and then after we'll have Manchester United, Leicester. That will be at Old Trafford. There's Wolverhampton Wanderers, Chelsea. That will happen at the Molineux Stadium, and then at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Spurs will play host to Crystal Palace. Sheffield United will be at home to Southampton, and Brighton, Burnley, Norwich will come up against Manchester City. That will be the late kickoff on Saturday. On Sunday, we'll have two matches. Bournemouth will come up against Everton, with Watford and Arsenal playing. And then on Monday, Aston Villa will take on West Ham United. And of course, Lionel Messi has been speaking yesterday. He granted an interview to a Spanish newspaper where he talked about his disappointment for not having Neymar back at the club. He also talked about the start of the Spanish La Liga season. Remember, last season they only missed out on the treble, that's the European treble, by virtue of losing that game to Liverpool in the UEFA Champions League semi-final. This season, he says they are going all out to win the La Liga, the Champions League, as well as the Kings Cup. So talk of the La Liga, the fixtures will be on the screen. So there you go. Mallorca will take on Atletico Bilbao. That will happen tonight. And then that's tomorrow, Saturday, Real Madrid, Levante. There's Leganés, Villarreal, and then Real Sociedad will come up against Atletico Madrid. Barcelona will be at home to play against Valencia. And then on Sunday, we'll have 5 matches: Eibar, Espanyol, Alaves, Sevilla, and then Celta de Vigo, Granada, Valladolid will come up against Osasuna, with Real Betis up against Getafe. So join us at 2 on Sports Today. Our major sports bulletin on this platform will bring you fixtures and what to expect when it comes to the Serie A, as well as the German Bundesliga and the French League. My name is Benedict Owusu. Thanks so much for your company.